Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today is the 44th anniversary of the opening of Star Wars in theaters. That's right, May 25th, 1977, Star Wars opened in theaters across the United States, and it was a smash hit. If you are old enough like I am to remember that, I remember people standing in line for long periods of time to get a sneak peek or even to see it. I know people during that time frame that saw it several dozen times while it was still in theater. So it was something that a lot of people really enjoyed and really resonated with. And I think it's because it was talking about a future world, something that we could kind of almost dream about. But I'll tell you, parts of the Star Wars story are definitely true. So is it a story all by itself, a true story? No. I get that it comes from someone's past life that they had on another planet, and they kind of pieced together many stories from many past lives that they had and kind of placed it all together. So this is something that I feel is more accurate. And I also get asked a lot if it's an accurate depiction of another dimension. It is an accurate depiction of many dimensions. It's not just one. I get about 17. And so they kind of picked and chose these segments of it to kind of put them together to make a story. So there is truth behind it, but it's not 100% a truthful story. So what I get is this is a great story about a lot of people coming together, and that kind of happens not only in our movies today, but it happens in movies in the past and in past lives as well. This is a great way to kind of find a balance between two worlds, kind of someone who wants to be the aggressor and kind of rule the way they want, and then people that are rebelling against that. And we see that even in society today in many different aspects. So one of the things that's kind of an interesting one is that Star Wars is really talking about almost like their psychic ability, their inner force to be able to depict what's about to happen, or kind of be able to force things to do what they want, like when they would reach out their hand and the lightsaber would come straight to them. That's a really important part for them to understand. Is part of that happens, but it happens on many different planets, and it's a way for us to understand the energy on our own planet. When we put out the right energy of just expecting that to come to us, it will come to us. So the same thing is kind of an interesting part is when they were kind of seeing the future or kind of what's about to happen or the energy in someone else. These are all psychic gifts, which is kind of fun. Now as an adult, I see it differently than I did as a child. So let's pull a couple of angel cards to get us a little bit more about the Star Wars story. Let's see. So first card is emerging. This is really a story about a child's emerging energy of who they really are, and who doesn't resonate with that. Who doesn't resonate with the story of becoming who you really are? I think a lot of us can resonate with that, because who we were in our teens and young 20s may not be who we really are today. It's one of those, we're always emerging, but it's also talking about their abilities. A lot of times, even if we had abilities as children, sometimes we suppress those or don't really honor those because we don't know how to work with them, or how to get more information or find out about how using them. So that's one of the things that's really important to understand in all of this. Emerging energy is really important to get. Harmony. I think one of the things that I really loved about Star Wars is kind of how they were in harmony, not only with each other, but always telling the truth. Even if it wasn't the easy truth, it was one of those, we're going to stay in our own integrity and our own harmony within ourselves and be in balance with our force that's already inside of us. I think I love that part about Star Wars. Let's talk about power. Each and every one of us have our own inner power, and sometimes we use it the right way and sometimes we don't. When we don't, we kind of go to the dark side. We allow that dark energy around us. Yet at the same time, it's not all that's there. We're always kind of having to battle that good and evil side with ourselves. And that's important to understand, that that's really important, that we all battle that, but it's what side is going to come out to the truth. That's the fun side. Let's pull the next card. This one is all about music. I think one of the things that's most important about this movie is the music really moved us to kind of feel like we were a part of it. Now, all movies do that to an extent, but one of the things that's really important is I really think that the balance of the music in this really had a very great harmonic tone to it. And if you really look at the music as it came out, the words and the tones about it actually brought us more into the story, and part of what we felt is we were with them. I think that's the really cool part. Manifestation. Many of them manifested the life that they really wanted. If you just take Luke Skywalker, and he really wanted to get off his planet and really become kind of like a warrior and really fight for the peace and the rights of other people. And it's one of those, that was his power, that was his aim in life, and he really got to do that in a lot of different ways. Of course, he's the hero in the story, and that's always a great thing, but it's one of those, he also got to live and manifest his own dreams. All of them did. If you look at this is a really great psychic story out there, and I just want to thank you for joining me today, and I know that you'll be celebrating Star Wars' 44th anniversary with me. I hope you have an amazing day, and know that we'll be talking again soon.